This is Saurabh, and today we'll understand the email deliverability and how you can fix spam and double your email revenue. So let's get right into it. So why deliverability matters? So there are two types of path: inbox path versus spam path. So if you send an email and you have good technical setup, everything is good in the backend, it directly goes to inbox. But if you haven't set up the DNS, the other technical things, it goes directly to the spam folder. So most people blame content ads, but their email never reaches the inbox. So the most important thing in email is deliverability. That controls the whole revenue. So good deliverability equals more people opening, clicking, and buying from the emails. So fixing this is the cheapest revenue unblock in e-commerce. So this is how it works. Once you get some traffic on your website, it goes directly to your list. Then you send email, then it lands to inbox, and then you get revenue from that email. So think of this like a invisible wall killing your email revenue. If you don't fix this fast, nothing else will matter. This is the most important thing. The next thing is deliverability scoreboard. So there are four signal mailbox providers track. The first one is engagement, complaint rate, sending behavior, and the bounce rate. Okay. The engagement mostly depends on two factors. First is opens and second is clicks. So open rate should be, if it's 25% to 45%, it's healthy. And if it's above 45%, it's very elite. Okay. And the click rate is, if it's 1.5 to 3%, it's acceptable. 3 to 6% it's strong, and 6% plus it's high performance list behavior. Okay. So let's see this in Klaviyo. This is the demo account that I'm showing. So open rate is good. Click rate is 3.3%. Bounce rate is like 0.77. Okay. The next thing is complaint rate. This one silently kills your domain reputation. If it's under 0.02%, it's safe. And if it's 0.1% and above, it's danger. So let's check the complaint rate. It's 0.04. It's less than 0.01%. Okay. So this one is safe. The next thing is like sending behavior. So sending behavior mostly depends on like how many emails do you consistently send? What timing do you send it to whole list or just send to specific segments? So this is what sending behavior looks like. The next thing is bounce rate. If it's under 1%, it's ideal. So as you can see, bounce rate is like 0.77%, is less than 1%. So this one is ideal. If it's 2% to 5%, it's very risky. So think of this like a credit card score. You just need to be safe so that your email lands in the inbox. The next thing we'll cover is list health and segmentation. So I have seen like most brands send email to the whole list or dead list. They send cold emails and all that. But that's not how email marketing works. You need to segment out all the profiles in this type of format. Like 0 to 30 days engaged, 60 to 30 to 60 days engaged, 60 to 90 days engaged, and 120 days plus engaged. Okay, so I'll just show you the setting in Klaviyo. So this is 30 days engaged. So this is how the definition looks like. When someone has opened email at least once in last 30 days, or when someone has clicked email at least once in last 30 days. We also add one more filter, which is and if someone can receive email marketing. So as you can see, we have like 100k profiles in 30 days engaged after the filters, and the final number is 51,000. So this is how you segment. And if you want to create a segment for 60 days engaged, you can just change this to 60. So let's create a 60 days engaged. When someone has opened email at least once in last 60 days, or when someone has clicked email at least once in last 30 days, and when someone can receive email marketing. Okay. So as you can see, we have this much profiles, and if we change it to 120 days, you can do it that way as well. If you fix only this part, your deliverability will jump in just 7 days. There are two other segments also that we create. We call it them the list clean segments. The definition of these segments is like when someone has opened email 0 times all over time, and when someone has received email is at least 10 all over time. So this is a list clean segment. So we have to exclude these profiles when someone is not opening the email. Like if you are receiving the email 10 times but you are not opening the email, so we automatically add them to the list clean segment. So this is the first one. And the second one is like when person has bounced email at least once all over time, that means that their email is not right. Person has dropped email at least once all over time, or person has marked email as spam at least once all over time. So we need to filter out these profiles and we need to exclude them while sending the email. Okay. So if you just fix this part, your deliverability will just jump in 5 to 7 days. So the next thing is like technical setup, the DNS essentials. So these three records tells Gmail that if you are a spam, if you are a real sender or a spammer. So the first one is SPF, second is DKIM, and third one is DMARC. So we are using Klaviyo for our clients. So I've added all the SPF records of Klaviyo. So DMARC is the most important technical setup. Now it's mandatory in Klaviyo that you should add a DMARC record, or otherwise your email will land into spam. So this is the most important thing. And once you have done everything, like you have added all the records, you can just go to MX lookup and you need to type the name of the brand. So this is a reference brand, and just click on MX lookup. So as you can see, the DMARC policy is not enabled. So this checks everything, like if your DMARC is live or not. Okay, so this is how the technical setup of email marketing looks like. So the next thing is warm up and reputation reset. So what are the cost damage of this? So I have seen many brands who send emails to the whole list, but it's not like that how it works. So email marketing works the different way. You need to warm that list, then you need to segment out those profiles. You need to exclude the list clean segments. That's how it works. So what causes damage? Sending to a cold list. So most of the founders, what they do, they download some random list from Fiverr or Upwork. They just upload all the list in Klaviyo and send email to them. So it's not like that. Too many emails. So there are few things you can keep in mind. You can only send like 3 to 5 emails, maximum 5 emails in a week. Too frequent email campaigns and the bad offers. So it's not like you need to add the sale or percentage off in all the email campaigns. You can add some value based emails also. So no list cleaning routine. So if you don't have any list cleaning routine, I just show you how you can list clean your profiles. So this is what causes the damage to your domain. So how to warm up? If the account is new, what you can do? The day 1 to 3, you can send only to 15 days engaged profiles. You can segment out those in Klaviyo and you can send email campaigns just to 15 days engaged. Day 4 to 6, you can add 30 days engaged as well. And from day 7 to 10, you can add 60 days engaged and then you can scale. So this is how the warm up chart looks like. So this is exactly how you build trust. Gmail treats you like someone who is proving themselves again. I hope this is clear. The next thing is content signal and spam triggers. So content doesn't fix deliverability, but it can damage it. So there are two types of content. First one is bad content and second one is good content. So what is bad content? Bad subject lines. So if you are writing like 50% off, sale now. So that is bad content. Like spammy formatting. If your email doesn't have right formatting, so it is also counted in a bad content. Too many CTAs. So we usually add maximum 2 CTA in an email. Image only emails. So there are different formats different agencies follow. Most of them do like all image only emails. But what we do is we add 40% image and 70% text. So that balances everything. And the next thing is heavy discount words like 50% off, sale, massive discount, clearance, that type of words. No text to image balance. So what is good content? Like you are using warm tone, you are adding personalization like hi, first name, okay? Text first, clean design, clear promise. So I'll just show you like what are the designs we are using. So that way you can get some idea. You can see the designs. These are the clean designs. This is how the email looks like. Check out this image, logo, small banner, CTA. Just 2 CTA. That's it. Some products, a trust badge, a review block, and a footer. This is how a clean email looks like. Clear promise. You need to add a clear promise to with your customers if the product is actually worth it. So this is not about writing poetry. It's about sounding like a human. So this way you can fix your spam and double your email revenue. If you have any questions, just let me know in comments and I'll happy to answer them. I hope you like this video. If you like it, just comment, email, and just hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.